thing that's different is, oh, I guess I could have things overlap onto this monitor because TikTok is the only one that is set to capture the window and not the screen. Oh, I gotta lock in. If I don't lock in, I'm gonna lose. Ooh, this is a good hand. Apart from only having 2 lands, this is a Mad D's hand. Mad D's. Also, we're playing Red Wing of Death. If that's not an appetizing... Oh, wow, that's the first time I've seen Armored Appa as a mate. That's sick. That makes me jealous that I'm not full of the balloons like this guy is. That's freaking sweet. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna cast this because I don't have a need to hold up mana, and I don't want to play both of these. Oh wait, do I want to do that? Do I want to do both? I really like playing aggro, but it's not the best. It's not a very good strategy. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna play as aggro as I normally like to do. Oh, what is this? That's exactly what I think too. I've been having just the worst time with TikTok. Recycled particles. Recycled particles, by the way, thank you for being here. And because I'm having such a hard time with TikTok, they make everything so difficult. I'm actually not even sure what platform you're on, because normally I'd have it all in front of me. But because like TikTok basically makes it so that you have to just pay attention to them. They're like very needy people. TikTok is. So whatever platform you're coming on, I appreciate you being here. 100%. And then I got a bot. That bot is definitely from Kick. If I were to, I can't mention it. I can't even mention it on TikTok because they ban you. It's crazy. This platform is crazy, man. It is crazy. But I'm trying to do it nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do it nonetheless because like everyone I know, even boomers. Like I was just at a family function at my girlfriend's side, and there were some fairly elderly people there that were talking to me about TikTok. And I'm like, I don't even use TikTok. It's just brain rot. But my girlfriend loves TikTok. Everyone loves TikTok. So I feel like I needed to make it work. And I got it to work like 2 weeks ago. But that was like, it only worked for like 20 minutes and it booted me. And then like, it says that you have to reapply for Restream, which is what allows you to use desktop. And it doesn't actually give you access to it. It's very frustrating. Oh, it looks like you were from Kick. Oh, I can't say it again. All right. Mental note. Don't say the names of platforms. Hopefully you're still out there. Thank you for joining me if you're not, for the short time you were. This is a pretty good hand. Anytime I see 3 lands, and now I have 4 lands, and then this little guy. Well, I like having this guy in my hand, my opening hand, is because it baits out like removal. Like if someone removes this, I'm a very happy guy because like I couldn't care less. It's nice to scry. It makes your hands stronger and whatnot. You see? This guy, what a terrible human being. I'd rather play against blue than black. Because I would rather be countered 100 times than getting like hand rips. Hand rips should not be a part of any game, in my humble opinion. All right, now I gotta figure if I need to level 2, 4 mana. They'll have 4 mana. When this return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh, I don't like that. This has prowess, both of them. Huh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm going to do this. That's what I'm going to do first. I don't really want to waste removal. That doesn't really help me in this moment. So I'm going to put that on the bottom. Because I would really like to see like an Optimus Scavenger. That doesn't help me either. So it does pain me to put the plane on the bottom of the deck, but I think I have to. I think I have to go for a game changer in this scenario. This is a 1-drop. Okay. They have 2 of them. What does the level 3 say? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, credit 1/1. Oof. Oof. Oh, this has flash, right? Okay, I'm just gonna attack and see what they do. Nothing? So I'm gonna hold that up. Oh boy. I hate the scenarios because I'm so new to Magic. Completely new as you could be to the game. That when things of these natures pop up to where like it's not a clear scenario, like it's not clear what you need to do, and there's so many cards I'm unaware of that could be in their hand. What is this? I gotta read that. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Did it target me yet? What did it target? Well, I want to scry anyway, so why not? Why not? Wow, he's going real big now. But at least I got a scry, so I have another chance of getting something decent from the top. This does not help me whatsoever. It does not help me whatsoever, but it is a creature. Man, I'm going to put this on the bottom and then get a land. If that happens, I might just say good game and walk away. Even though I don't usually like to do that. I actually hate doing that. But I also don't want to play like a 20-minute game for no reason, you know what I mean? I'm going to say no blocks for the moment because those things can get a lot bigger. Okay, it was a good decision to put that on the bottom because I can do this. I can do this, and then I can... I can scry. If I could scry on both, and this would give me another creature to block with next turn. And these are both 2/2s. I doubt he's going to want to block. And I can still scry. That is definitely going to bottom because the land does not help me at all in this scenario. Okay, will he get rid of my bunny? I doubt it. I could have... Yeah, I'm leaving the bunny up as a chump block. Because 1 damage isn't going to make a difference in the game state. You know what I mean? That's my thought process behind it. Is to... At least that gets tapped. So he still's only at 4. But I'm only at 4 too. Oh, he doesn't have any spells? What? Okay, if that's the only thing you're blocking with, I'm going to definitely do that. He's probably going to have a spell that has like trample or some crap. Deals damage to... Oh, he's doing that? He's that scared of that card? Oh, and that doesn't get rid of this. Oh, that sucks. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control becomes a legendary spider hero in addition to its other. So he probably doesn't have anything flying, but it would be nice to buff that up a little bit. Okay, I have 2 Seam Rips. And I can unlock a door for 3. When you unlock this door, create a 1/1 white glimmer enchantment creature. But what if I really make him upset? I mean, this is stupid. I don't like doing this. Little token otters, it's stupid. But it doesn't let me scry. And scrying is like the more important thing that I'm doing here, besides seam ripping his crap. Seam ripping his stuff, his little otters, makes no diff. Like, I shouldn't be doing this. However, they do represent a problem. A pretty deadly problem. And that's leaving him with only 1 otter, so it's actually not that bad. And he won't get them back because they're tokens. However, I just got rid of 2 useless cards. Okay, I should leave up a chump blocker. I definitely should. Which one? Okay, I'm going to attack with this one and leave that as a chump blocker. I don't like doing that. I probably should have attacked with 5. And honestly, I won't have the answers to these problems until I get way more familiar with the game, which probably is going to take a long time. A long time. Gains double strike until the end of turn. That's very good. Okay. I think I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to attack with both creatures, I think. Maybe. I haven't fully decided. Okay, what do I want to do here? Do I want to unlock this room? Yes. Chump block. That's why I'm doing that. Target up. Oh, I get +1. Okay, I forgot that it does that. I was reading that wrong. I read that wrong. That was silly of me. But I'm going to... That's dangerous. What does he have in his hand? Okay, he... that's instant... I mean, this is the time to do it. I'm just going to attack. I like being aggro. I know it's not the smart thing to do. I should be leaving something up. See, I knew that he had that in his hand. And that was at 3... It was at 4/4. So that would have been 8 more damage. Okay, he still has a lot of mana. This is going to be quite strong in a second. But as long as he doesn't have another creature on board. He has 3 mana left. Oh, he gets another otter. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, but I have 2 things that can block now. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I'm still not in a good position because of the stupid decision I made last turn. Actually, it wasn't that stupid. He was going to kill it anyways. Okay, now I have 1 blocker, so that's way less good. Blue is kind of annoying, but as long as I'm not playing against black, I'm happy. How long have I been up? Have I been doing this so far? 15 minutes. Okay, we're still running strong on TikTok, so it's not that bad. It ain't that bad. But I think I might be dead here in a second. Okay, only 6 damage. Okay, that's terrible. That is terrible. Moving on to the next one. So we're 1-1 today. So it could be worse. But I'm still having a fun time. Honestly, because I tried to return to Yu-Gi-Oh! A couple weeks ago, everything seems great in comparison. Everything seems great in comparison. Which sounds awful, but it's the truth. It is the truth, unfortunately. Alright, moving on to my next game. And I'm going to try to play a little bit more solidly in this game. A little slower, even though it's not my cup of tea. I'm still going to do it because it's decent practice. I should be practicing playing decent Magic, or else why am I doing it in the first place? You know what I mean? And of course, I need to check TikTok to make sure it's running smoothly. I don't like that I don't have a 1-drop turn 1. It's not the greatest thing. Doesn't fill me with the warm and fuzzies. Do I want to have that, or do I want to have this? Do I want? I'm playing this because it's Ward. And I don't like it when they instantaneously... Oh, I think I just zoomed in. There we go. Did I have it like that or like this? I always forget that this camera that I'm using has like AI functionality. Ooh, I like the scry. Time to scry. I have the mana to do it, so this is good. And I get to attack because he can't do anything with those stun counters. I can't believe that's the best he can... Oh, he has 2 up, so he probably has an instant because he's playing blue. I forget about that. I do forget about that sometimes. But I'm doing this to scry. Ooh, do I want that? It's a pretty good card because it has flash. I'm looking for an Optimistic Scavenger. I feel like if I get an Optimistic Scavenger, the game will be mine. And I'm going to attack. Make him use whatever thing he has. Because he doesn't have enough to do the ward stuff. What just happened? Untap this creature? What? How did he get rid of all those stun counters? How did he do that? Flying when this creature enters Surveil 1? I am shooketh. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It becomes Legendary Spider Hero. It is already that. This creature has flying as long as it's modified, and you will be modified with the 1/1. So now you have flying. Sweet Caroline. Okay, so what if enchant creature you control when this aura enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. +1 and has ward 2. So would that make it have ward 4? Do I have to pay ward twice? I'm going to... It might sound silly, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to enchant this creature. Oh, man. I'm going to enchant this creature because I want it a little bit stronger, and I want to have a ward 4. It already has ward 2. I think it means that it has ward 4 now. And I'm going... This has ward. Your ability will counter unless you play the ward cost. What's his ward? No. Ward 2. Can I pay it? I'm going to pay it. Auto pay. I paid it. I feel like he really wants that card. Can he counter it with his 2 mana? He cannot. Well, he could have, potentially. Do I want that on the top? I'm looking for something better than this. But that would make me able to scry 2 cards instead of 1. I'm going to leave it on top. That was a spur of the moment decision. Okay. I'm going to attack with everything. Let's see how much he wants that card. I want to do quick damage because that's just how I like to play the game. I know it's not good. Oh, he is going to sacrifice. So he did not care about that card because I think he has exiled this card from the graveyard. Okay, he can get it back probably. But where did it go? Oh, it's over here because it's playable. Exile this card from your graveyard. You draw a card and lose 1 life. So I should have known that that was going to happen anyways. Ward. So it lists ward twice now. So I have to imagine that means he has to pay it twice and not just once. Hopefully it means that if he pays 2 mana, it doesn't satisfy both conditions at the same time. Hopefully. Oh, it just zoomed in on me again. I need to turn that off. I need to turn that feature off. Go back. Go back. Okay. I think that's where... Is that better? Or is that worse? What if I do this again? Dang it. Okay. Target creature you control gains double strike until the end of turn. That has flying. Okay. Well, that kind of like forces game. What do I want to do? Okay, I'm doing that double strike. Because he's going to have to block that, really. Ooh, it does get buffed up. What do I want to do? How do I want to do it? Okay. That's 3, I have 4. That's 3, I have 4. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to scry a couple more times and not worry about the extra damage. Oh, and he's given up. Yeah, I was too far ahead at that point. It makes sense why he gave up. I personally hate doing it. But I did it last game, so it's only fair. It seems like every time I win it's because someone gives up. Which I play so hastily that you'd have to imagine some of these people would have won if they just, like, gave it the old college try, you know what I mean? I need to replace this. I can't believe I forgot to do that again. Cast 20 blue or black spells. Bruh, come on. Why you gotta do this to me? Alright, how long has it been? 22 minutes. So I think this might be the last game of the evening. And then I will call it an evening. And then my plan, I'm honestly scared to say this out loud. Should I say it out loud? I feel like even though no one's watching, if I say it out loud, I have to like do it. Which like puts a little bit of pressure on me, which is kind of a silly thing to say, but it's honest. You know what I'm saying? It's honest. Should I say it? I probably should, right? Okay, I'm gonna play this first, even though I leave some mana up. Ooh, that's awesome. I love this, mate. This looks pretty cute. I like it, cute things like that. I'm gonna unlock a door. It's going to give me a token. And it's gonna let me scry 2 times. That's why I did it, even though I'm leaving mana up again. I'd rather look for a plains at the moment because I want 4 mana instead of 3. But that's a good card to have. That is a very good card to have. The decisions I have to make, I'm going to leave that on top. I'm leaving that on top again. Why am I scrying so many times? What the heck? Why is that scry freaking 500? It should have been only like scry 2. Like, does that count as 1, 2, 3? Lightning Helix deals 3 damage. What a loser. Why would you do that to that card? Okay, I probably shouldn't call people losers. I'm sorry. That wasn't very nice of me. Okay. Time to scry, baby. And give me a creature. Ooh, that's alright, but doesn't really help me in the grand scheme of things. Gives me a creature, but I want another white mana. That's what I really want. I'm going to attack with both y'all. He was looking at my cards. He probably was looking and was like, did I really just waste a removal spell on Slumbering Sleep Guard? That's what I like to see, baby. That is what I love to see. Whenever you fully unlock a room, put a +1/+1 counter. Oh, you son of a piece of crap. You are officially... I know I shouldn't be calling people names, but you're a piece of crap. I am King Greg. King Greg. Hello. Thank you for being here. I am what you're watching currently is a brand new to Magic player, basically. I've only had a few games under my belt. And while I'm doing that, I'm testing out streaming. I'm streaming on many platforms, but the new one that I'm streaming on is TikTok. And so far, it's working pretty good. The last few times, like a week ago, they were messing with me. Quite heartily, they were messing with me. Okay, I'm going to put one on him and him. Some 1/1 counters. And then I'm going to attack with everything. I don't know what this guy's game plan. There's an echo. There's an echo. Shoot. Oh, no. What kind of an echo, Greg? King Greg. Oh, why is there an echo? Shoot. Thank you for letting me know there's an echo. Shoot. I am so unfamiliar. What if I mute audio? Did that fix it, King Greg? I just muted audio on TikTok. But my mic should still be unmuted. Hopefully that fixes it. I can't imagine what else to do other than that without having to do like a whole secondary mic system. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control has first strike. So 1, 2, 3. That'd put it at 5. But then he would get his thing back. Huh. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. Okay, I'm at a pretty difficult game state. I think King Greg left, unfortunately, and he would have definitely helped me set this TikTok up. So maybe I should wait for another viewer. Oh, man, what do I want to do? I'm going to say... At least it has Ward, right? Okay. I'm going to wait until the next turn to do anything crazy. Hopefully get a plains, at least. But his two big... Oh, okay, I got a plane, so that means I can do a couple things this turn. Okay, what do I want to... How do I want to do it, and what do I want to do it? Okay, this is going to make it have Ward 4, I think. It's kind of dangerous to do both of these cards with the... Because if he gets rid of one thing, he gets two things back. It's kind of sketchy. I got another bot. That's unfortunate. Okay. It got rid of something scary with something a lot less scary. He can block with that. I'm a 1-1er. That's not good. So... Okay, I'm going to play this first. And then next turn, I'm going to play the Ethereal Armor. And hopefully I can draw us a game changer. Because if not, he has this game in the bag, especially now that he's at 19 again. Okay, that's not good. That's going to put me down to a low life total because he's certainly going to have something else to play with his 5 mana remaining. I have 4 measly mana, and he has how many? I'm not going to block. I'd rather save my blocks. Okay, that's not bad. 1/1 creatures. Okay, let me think about this. I have 3 enchantments right there. 4, and this will be 5. So that would make it an 8/6. An 8/6. Plus, I can unlock a room, which would make that a 9/7, and that would be a 2, and that would make it 11. Okay, what do I want to do here? First things first, I'm going to play this. And then I'm going to play this card, which will allow me to scry. And I need a good top deck if I even make it to my next turn. Definitely need a good top deck. And he has a lot of mana up. Counter target spell. God, this guy's annoying. God, this guy's so annoying. Well, I'm going to attack now that he can't block. And leave 2 things up for blocking. And hopefully I have another turn. Hopefully. Okay, I have to listen to this for myself. Okay, I don't hear the echo. But I wasn't really doing a good job of actually listening, if that makes sense. Okay, do I want to unlock these doors? Maybe to make him a little stronger while I have the mana. You know what I'm saying? While I have the mana, I don't want to have to need it on a different turn and then waste it on a different turn. What is it doing? He's getting rid of it. He comes in with no counters. That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. He could get rid of it with one of his little pieces of crap here. But is that a trade I'm willing to make? It is flying. Ah, shite. I'm gonna have to say no attacks. I think this game's lost for me, to be honest with you. I don't think there's any way I can win. I was mana screwed like nobody's business early on. Nobody's business I was mana screwed. So it's like no way of coming back from that this far into the game. And I'm honestly tired of looking at the same cards. So I'm moving on to the next game. And now I'm going to check the audio once again because there is like a 5-second delay. So there's going to be a few seconds of where I can do it without echo. Okay, I didn't hear the echo once again. And even though King Greg left, even though he left me, which is okay, I'm not salty about it. I think, from what I saw myself, I think I fixed it. I think what was happening was there was audio, even though there's no audio playing from the game right now, where there could be. I could add that. There was audio from there and also the mic. And muted the audio from there, so the mic's the only thing coming through. And I think that fixed the problem. I'm hoping so anyways. I am really hoping so. Hopefully this baits out some sort of removal spell, because I don't want my Optimus the Scavenger to get removed. Favorite card in the deck. And I want it to remain. So much so. What do I want to do here? I think I'm just going to do this because I'm so scared to remove. I don't want this to be removed, but he is playing a plane, so do I need to be... Should I even be scared about that? Probably not, right? And I've never... It was a running joke when I tried to make a video series about this in the past. That I really don't know what this does, and every time I try to find out, they remove it. Like, everyone is so scared of this card, and I just don't understand why. Literally don't understand it. Okay, what do I want to... How do I want to do it, and what do I want to do? I think... Right. Okay, I think I'm just going to play 2 cards. I'm going to play that one first to make it seem like the scarier option. And I'm going to play this one second. And then I'm going to go nuts on the next turn. And you get this to be kind of... Oh, it has flash. Okay, I can protect my Optimus the Scavenger if he tries to have an attitude problem. If Grand has an attitude problem, I'm going to flash him with the Shard Mage's Rescue. Okay, he's calm. Okay, this is why I don't understand this card. At the beginning of your second main phase, if this creature is tapped, exile up to 1 card from a graveyard. As long as there are 3 or more cards exiled with this creature. Oh, I see. I understand now. Oh, wait, what is it saying? Whenever 1 or more other creatures you control with power 2 or less enters, innocence. Okay, I don't care about that. I don't think. I'm gonna let it happen. Pass. My turn. That's it. Hey, I'm fine with that. Because you're tapped out, and I'm about to go bonkers. I'm about to go absolutely bonkers. Yes, I'm gonna keep buffing Optimus the Scavenger up until the moon. That's a pretty good card. I have 4 mana. Should I go for a different card than this? Because it's not really a game changer. Oh, what do I want? I'm gonna... It's not a game changer. I'm putting it on the bottom. I don't really like that card. I would take it out of I think I'm going to take it out of the deck. Should I save this? I'm going to save it and just go all attacks. Because I want protection for when he eventually tries to kill something important. End turn. I reread it. The back of my brain has been processing this card even though it was unbeknownst to me. When it enters, create a treasure token if an opponent controls more lands than you. You gain 4 life. If an opponent has more life than you, create 2 1/1 blue fish. If an opponent controls more creatures than you, draw a card if an opponent has more cards in hand than you. Well, at least it doesn't get that one. You know what I'm saying? At least it doesn't get the last one. Resolve. Dang, that's a decent card. That's the equalizer right there. Kind of. Kind of, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, but not really. What's nice about this card is I can unlock this room and it will still buff me up to the moon and back. Boom. And let's make this one a little bit more scary. Okay. So that would mean I have 1, 2, 3, 4. He's tapped out. That would make this huge. But that would make something else something that he could destroy. That would bump it up to 5/5. Okay. I don't want to play it like this. However, I kind of want to, so I'm doing it. I'm going to put 1 on here. Oh, do I want that? No, I'd rather have a card that I can play next turn. So now I'm going to attack with this. And then I'm going to attack with just that. So he's going to have to chump block. Oh, man, I didn't like doing that. And something else I need to get the hang of. Not really a hang, I need to remember it. Because I keep forgetting, because I have a Yu-Gi-Oh brain, not a Magic brain. I'm going to evolve to a Magic brain eventually, but it's going to take some rewiring of the sockets. Is that I need to remember That. You can block with multiple creatures. And I always forget that. And I just zoomed in again. I am such a doofus. I need to turn that off. Doofus. Okay, zoom out. Thank you. I'm a doofus. That's fine. He has 2 mana. Can you really? You can't pay the ward. Okay, so I'm chilling. And I have... Oh, another planes. Okay, well, at least I can do this. Can I do that multiple times? I can. I can, guys. Oh my god. At least I can do something. Ooh, a 9/9. I honestly have forgotten about that ability so many times in my life. So many times. Okay, so he can block 2 of these. And he can block this one, but he would die. And then he could block... So one of these is going to get through. I'm just going to go nuts. I'm going nuts. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And that makes sense. So one of my things died, and one of his things didn't. Which makes me feel a little bit better about the scenario, but what does this do? I forgot about this. If it was a creature returned to the battlefield under control, it's an enchantment. It's not a creature. So he must have an enchantment-like deck that I have yet to see work. He has a bunch of mana, and he's going to pay to get rid of this Optimus Scavenger, and he's going to get this little guy back. So I was a little bit hasty. Definitely a little bit hasty, and that's really my downfall in every Magic the Gathering game, to be honest with you. What does this do? Sacrifice this token, target creature you control explores. Activate only as a sorcery. Reveal the top card of your library. Put that card into your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Then put the card back or put it into your graveyard. I'm doing it on this one. Target creature you control explores. Put that card in your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Then put the card back into... Put it into your back or put it into the graveyard. I only have 1 enchantment now, so that's really not very impactful. So I'm going to put that in the graveyard. But I can make this huge. Huge. I can make this huge. Not as huge as last time, but fairly beefy. Beefier than this little guy. So if he wants to block, by all means. By all means. He's gonna probably kill this. That's fine. He got a little bit of life back from it. I wonder what his strategy is there. So I'm not dead yet. However, it's not looking very good for me. It definitely looks better for him, I think. Just because, like, this is a 4/5 on its own. I can get beefy, but it requires a lot of mana to do so. Whenever 1 or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Fascinating. That is not what I wanted to see. Not what I wanted to see at all. Dang, man. I'm gonna do it on the bunny. Well, at least I got a land. Oh, I should have done it on him, because now we're gonna trade when we didn't have to. That was silly of me. Let's see what he's gonna do in response to this. Maybe as a follow-up where he wants all of his stuff. Oh, that's really annoying. That is really annoying. Ah, was that there the whole time? I refuse to believe it was there the whole time. Totally forgot about that. That is so annoying. The game has been lost because of that. But I do have 37, so at least I can draw like at least 1 or 2 more cards. At least 1 or 2. So we'll see what happens. But his engine is fully online, whereas mine has been taken out. And that's all because of my own hubris. My own foolishness. And honestly, I don't even want to watch this crap. So I'm conceding. And the reason I'm conceding is because I have accomplished what I wanted to do today. And that is to come online for at least 30 minutes. Honestly, at least 25 minutes, but I'm an overachiever. It's been 43. And the reason why is because I wanted to make sure continue to work multiple days for something I don't want to mention yet. Maybe I'll mention it tomorrow. But that is what I intended to do, and that's what I did. So now I am going to get off. I think I'm going to get off here. So see you guys tomorrow. Boom, boom.